So for my final project, I worked at the Outback Farm in Fairhaven for 2 hours, pulling out invasive species such as the Himalayan blackberry and replacing it with native species and organic mulch. I was able to connect my work to some big ideas that I learned in class this quarter. One of the big ideas that I was able to connect it to was biointensive agriculture. And what that is it is creating maximum crops from minimum space. And I like to call it healthy gardening because it's better for the earth and it helps you get better crops. How you can do that, how you can biointensive agriculture is companion planting, which is planting plants next to each other that help control pests. Another way how we used biointensive agriculture was using organic fertilizers, which we used mulch as our organic fertilizer, which helps prevent putting nitrates into the water, and it keeps it more natural. And it also aerates the soil and helps it hold more water. Another big idea that I was able to connect it to is eutrophication. And what eutrophication is when there's too many nutrients into the water. So here's my city, and it's raining, and it washes down to the water system. And it puts all these nutrients from all these fertilizers and pollution from my city into the water. And the algae love the nutrients. So a huge algae plume will form, and that's really bad because it can create dead zones because it takes away oxygen and blocks sunlight. So my fish down here in this lake die because the algae blocked out the sunlight and took away all the oxygen and made the environment inhabitable. Another big idea that I learned from class I was able to connect it to was photosynthesis. And what photosynthesis is it's the process that converts light energy into chemical energy, which basically creates food for plants. So here's my visual aid for that. And what I have here is the Himalayan blackberry, which loves the Washington environment. And it grows super, super tall in these really big leaves. And here's my natural blackberry, which is native to the environment, and it can't grow because this huge Himalayan blackberry is blocking out all the sunlight. But what photosynthesis does is it takes the sunlight and the carbon in the atmosphere and takes it up into the chloroplasts of the leaves. The energy strips electrons that produces oxygen gas back into the environment. And then the water, obviously down here, which goes into the roots. So sunlight, carbon, and water uses the process which creates oxygen back into the environment. So thank you for watching my bio video. I had an awesome quarter. I learned so much, and yeah, toodles.